Those robots in disguise were brought to the home computer for the first time thanks to Denton Designs, released by Ocean Software Limited in 1985. Despite the popularity of Transformers over the many decades, it's a bit surprising how few video games based on the franchise there were early on. One of the massive nostalgia rushes I get instantly as this game loaded up was the awesome music by Fred Gray. As an 80s kid, I grew up watching many of the cartoons of that decade, such as Thundercats, Dungeons and Dragons,
I am Dungeon Master, your guide in the realm of Dungeons and Dragons.
He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, Adventures of the Gummy Bears. Okay, we'll forget about that one. Of course, there was also the Transformers. The Autobots have an energy crisis and must work as a team to repel the attack of the evil Decepticons, while collecting the 4 pieces of the Autobot energon cube and transporting them back to the Autobot Center. Decepticons will attempt to steal these cubes, and it will only be a matter of time before they succeed. In the long struggle against the evil forces, only 5 Autobots remain. Who are these little guys? Jazz, Hound, Bumblebee, Mirage, and Optimus Prime. Yep, they look similar-ish. Whereas the Decepticons have perfected robo-cloning, reproducing any of their number which you destroy, your 5 heroes have a daunting task ahead, but can gain some advantage from the Defensa-Pods, under which you can seek shelter and regain some strength. The Decepticons in the game are Megatron, Soundwave, Starscream, Buzzsaw, Skywarp, Laserbeak, Ravage, Frenzy, and Rumble. You have to select an Autobot to collect the various parts of the cube. It's not good sending the relatively weak Bumblebee off on a long search when you should really send the tough old Optimus. They appear out of garage-style pods once you select your character, and the screen centres on where they are to appear, for you to control. You can move left or right, climbing staircases, whilst you fire upon Decepticons, and each Autobot has a limited amount of energy and ammo, so choose wisely. The game itself is just a giant maze of walkways, but you can fly around too. Not only that, but you can also transform into a vehicle, but there is literally zero point in doing this, since the entire game world is a load of metal platforms, so you'll only come to the end of the road quickly. Also, you can't shoot whilst in this vehicular transformation. It's a pointless addition, but I'm sure they probably had to add this to the game as an afterthought, to make it more Transformer-like. So now you've selected your Autobot, you now must locate the 4 cubes scattered around the game and bring them back to the base to complete an image of the Autobot symbol. The Decepticons either shoot at you or make kamikaze dives into your shields, weakening them until your Autobot is destroyed, and trust me, they will kill you very quickly. But that's not all that will kill you. Oh no. Pretty much everything kills you. Fly around a bit and then crash into a ceiling, dead. Land on a diagonal platform, dead. Stand still and access the menu to select a different character, dead. Fancy going for a drive but you go a little too fast and fall off the edge, dead. Even if you manage to get used to the ultra-sensitive controls, you'll still probably die by flying into one of the platforms. What's the point of being a Transformer if when you transform into anything, you increase your chance of imminent death by 100%? Madness. You can't rebuild your Autobots, but you can provide them with a zap of life-giving energy by dashing into the nearest defense pod. These pods will restore energy, firepower and shield levels back up to battle status and must be used if you are to succeed. But don't worry, you'll be dead anyway soon, and when all the Autobots are destroyed, it's game over. The graphics in the game weren't too bad for its day, and like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I absolutely love the theme tune. Alas, I hate to be the bearer of another bad game review, and although it's not shockingly terrible, it still wasn't one I ever returned to that often. It was just too darn frustrating to play. As far as the platform approach goes, Denton got away with it, but only just. But, like I always said, games are completely subjective, and I'm sure there are people out there that absolutely love this game. There's more than meets the eye, as they say. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button, and maybe let me know your thoughts about this game in the comment section. With so many games to revisit, I couldn't do it without your support, so please don't forget to hit subscribe and follow me on this epic journey to revisit some classic Commodore titles with the pure aim of bringing back some nostalgic memories. There's loads of titles on the playlist and another coming up right now. Hope to see you there. Until then, bye for now.